Welcome back to Let's Play Boot Down Fists of Vengeance. Trademark. Whew. We keep speaking with Melvin over here. I know I spoke with him already. Also, I'll mention the Rag Shack. You'll stand a better chance with friends. We'll be able to pick up guys. We'll be able to do that once we get our hands on the police blacklist. Talk to him one more time, however.
Hello.
So with these little menus, we'll start with the drinks, which heal us, but if we drink too much of these, we suffer some side effects, and something called a bad trip, which makes the game really trippy or whatever, and it actually really shows up in one-on-one fights because it like slows your character down, but the enemies are moving at normal speed. So I would be very careful doing these. You're better off trying to find healing items on your own if you can. I was also learning new moves, but we're not strong enough for that yet. I think that ties into your technique. Anyway, as you can see, the red dot is where we're supposed to go as far as missions and, like, well, mostly missions. This will come up later. They'll do it for those too, but that's like mostly side missions and stuff like that. We'll be able to get to those later. I wanted to explain a couple things here. Mostly well, first off, the three different kinds of healing items we get our hands on. The best one starting off with is the chicken, because it restores all your pride, which we'll get into. Which is, in one-on-one fights, it'll be like a fiery bar underneath your health, and it'll help with, like, interrogations and such when we're actually able to recruit people. Then there's the meds. They work kind of the same way, standard. And the more dangerous ones, the drinks. Well, I got a drink B here for 2,000. I think there's a drink G that does 1,000. But they both warn you, don't drink too much, because again, they make you suffer through a bad trip if you do. He said to leave and like change outfits. We're not gonna do that, actually. We're gonna venture out. Well, I'm gonna venture out, but I'm also gonna show off how the map screen looks like and where most everything is in here. Explain it as best I can. First of all, where we're at now, the downtown street, where we're at now, little dot, the hole at the bottom. The farthest left is, again, the Rag Shack, which we showed off. And the other two dots are subway entrances. There's a separate area for, like, the abandoned subway if we need, like, to do things there. The gas station to the left, not much going on, but it'll sometimes have a taxi we can use to get anywhere quickly, or a car to steal if we have someone in our party that has the classification of car thief. I still can't show that off because I'm on the blacklist, I'm sorry. But they'll come up. All the way to the left, the harbor gates at we can't do anything with the top three dots yet. Those are warehouses. We'll get to them in like a later chapter. But the clinic is down at the south. They will, if you do suffer from a bad trip, they can heal you. I think it's like $150 to heal that status quickly, but it does go away on its own, so I wouldn't recommend this. They can also heal you fully for, I think, like $300, or if you're like in a full party, it'll cost you $900. So it's actually way cheaper to do it at the hole, but a little chancier to do it there. But you're the only one that can suffer a bad trip. Your party members cannot. So if you need to heal them and you just have like drinks or whatever, you can use them just fine. They won't suffer any consequences. I said the clinic to the south, and then there's the other dot, the slaughterhouse, which you can purchase restorative items like like chicken and all the stuff I just showed. What else? Police station over here. Where the dot is the main entrance to the police HQ itself. On the side is a parking entrance. The bottom right square over here is Southside Park if we need to do anything in there at all. hospital zone over here with this whole residential area, these three areas. We won't have to venture there a whole lot by ourselves. But yeah, as you can see, a little dot all the way on the end is the hospital, and then it's like, and then the area above that, the hotel zone. They're the two different areas actually. The straightaway on the left, and a hotel on the right. Not much going on in there. And up top is the town square district. I found someone at the top square here who will ask you for $500, and if you can beat his high HP Goonie 6 on you, he'll double it. There's also an ATM here that you can use your character to beat on, and you'll get $1,000, but the place is so crowded with mafia guys and cops, your percentage will go right up to 100% if it's not there already. A lot of, yeah, this whole residential area, there's a lot of cops and mafia guys, so I would mostly stay away from there unless you actually have to go there for things. Anyway, back over here, the factory zone up top here, the south, you might run into another car to steal or a taxi to use. And there's also Tanya hanging out from the rag shack. Not much going on here. It's not connected yet. But to the north, south bottom dot's not open yet. The north is a construction site where you can buy weapons. Rail yard to the right, we'll need to go there late. I would recommend actually going there right now, because in one of those boxes you can break open, you'll get an item called a protein, which will give you, which will expand your life by 100. So very nice to happen upon a couple of them, if much as possible. There's not that many in the game, unfortunately, but the way I'm living up, it shouldn't matter too much. And the station zone over here, by the path to the police station, is the Las Sombros Cantina. To the left of that, this little square here, is the B-ball court, and to the right is the shopping district. These little three dots here, where Killer Gear is another shopping store, but it's mostly, instead of like clothes, it's more like accessories, like jewelry and like stuff for your hands and hats and such. Next to that is Screaming Tunes Records for more missions from a guy by the name of Joker, but he won't, he's like Tanya, he won't give you anything if you're dressed like a mobster, so we won't have to worry about that right now. And next to that is, across from that, Dick's Barber Shop, where you can like get haircuts and stuff like that, which also help with your, detection meter. If you change your hair, it'll go down for a bit. They're a little more expensive though, and a little more permanent. And then there's the platforms on both the northern sides of the station zone. The left one has a guy who will sell you restorative items. To the right has a corner. In the corner of the right one here has a place where you can change your clothes. Hope I was able to explain things as best as possible. I can finally move on.
What?
Yes, I do plan going out dressed like that. I'll tell you why later. For the most part, to build up your money, you're just going to be hanging out in this area, because there's healing and a save over here. But again, you can also find guys to find these civilians as well to steal from. This blue guy usually has a chicken on hand. Sometimes they're like, well, he's not showing up here, but sometimes I think from here to here there'll be a guy in yellow. He'll usually have a lot of money on. He'll usually have about 100 on hand as far as money goes. Okay, yeah, you're mostly going to be spending time there in that earlier zone, building up your money or whatever, beating on these guys. Ow, damn it! She went for the grab. Suplex! What? Motherfucking throwing sand at me? Who do you think you are, Cody? I got the knife. Ha ha! Belly to back suplex. Dropped you on your fucking head. Sand throwing piece of shit. Give me the money. Give me the weapon. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to head north to get this, but also try to show off something else, if I can. I don't know if it'll happen here. Might happen on the way back. There she is with the Sove. I forgot to mention that, sorry.
You're going down.
There's the fight. Ah, damn it. Should mash harder. Suplex. Toss. Punch, 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 punch it. Not as strong as I'd like to be just yet, but we'll get stronger. Then these guys will be kick. A couple dudes down here. Like I said, mostly we came here to get this. Sadly, it doesn't heal us when we use it, though, like most medicine would. What kind of minions do nothing to push you off? And these wiry dudes always have weapons on him. I mentioned if you're not 100% on either of these, and if these guys spot you, your percentage will go up a little bit. I don't know what the actual percentage of it for going for. I think like at most it'll be like almost a full 10%, so you gotta be careful. And if it goes to 100%, they'll immediately attack you like they've been doing. Okay, I get to show this off. Good. Sometimes when you go from one separate area to another, either if you're at 100%, either the cop car or a mafia car will show up, and these guys will spill out and fight you. Actually, I'm going to show off something else, but I wouldn't recommend doing this in actual gameplay, but that's something else I can show off. Because these cops really don't give a whole hell of a lot. If we make it to the end of an area, you saw in the corner, you hit L1 and R1 to escape. Would not recommend doing that because it lowers one of your. I think it lowers your first bar, like teamwork and Or no, I think it's the third bar it lowers. That's something you don't want to do. Anyway, let's head now to the police station. Continue the chapter. I'm about to find out why I didn't change my outfit.
That's as far as you go.
Captain Chester, we've surrounded and cut off the suspect as you ordered.
Good job, officer. You've got balls, I'll tell you that. You planned on busting up the cartel's deal and taking the goods yourself, huh? Never thought you'd go to all that trouble and then surrender so easily. Wish you punks would just fight amongst yourselves instead of involving me. Stay a worthless piece of shit. Take this scum in and throw away the key.
Only my second video on the Popo got me. Better conditions for prisoners now. Better conditions for prisoners now. Better conditions for prisoners now. Better conditions for prisoners now.
Hey, what's all this noise? Knock it off! I'm the warden around here, and I don't stand for that kind of shit. I don't get no respect. I got people fucking with me from all sides. That damn Captain Chester's no different. No one knows how important I really am. It's all your fault. You and your jailbreaks. That's why I get no respect. I am a victim of circumstance, and it's your fault. You can't get away. I'm gonna make you feel pain like you never even imagined.
Why would he let us out of the cell to do this? Well, whatever, it's a way out. Beat on this guy quick. Yeah, if you're close to walls like these and try to go for a throw, you'll just hit him into the wall. Puncha, puncha, puncha. Get up. You get like 3 or 4 hits. And the throw is the most damaging thing you can do to people. Second reason I keep going for it is to quickly beat this guy. You'll see why later.
Tough, but not tough enough to beat me.
Should get another level off this. Yes. Go towards our attack. Now we're even beefier. Not sure what the fists exactly do. I'm not 100% sure on those. But Wendell drops the police blacklist. Hey, alright. Got what we came for. Also other things. A stun rod, which we get if we beat him quickly enough before he has a chance to pull it out and use it on us. And 240 always. Okay. Now we gotta bust out of here. Cops will be on our asses now for doing this, by the way. Anytime you go through here, it's on an automatic 100% for the police. I should have done this earlier. Would have gotten weaker had I hit this instead of the cell door. But yeah, it automatically goes to 100%, which is why I said not to change your clothes. So. So when you do change outfits, you know, you won't have to immediately start fighting people just to get money to change your outfit a 3rd time. These guys don't have much, unfortunately. The cops. Much easier to steal from the mafia because they always have like at least decent money and some weapons you can sell. We're still a noob. Oh! Explained that earlier. Yeah, you already mentioned this. I'm sorry I had to do this on a new save or something like that. I guess I forgot to do it before, but... Chapter cleared! Back to the hole. Let's talk with Tracy.
Hi.
Oh, this guy?
Fuck off!
Oh, I'm sorry. You keep it sounds like you're campaigning for an ass whooping. Guess what? Your ass just got elected. Now we get into this, the flames below. Well, it'll mention it. Most of the game is this. We're going to be talking these one-on-one fights, and we're going to be, like, I'll build up our blacklist now that we have it. Diminish our foe's pride gauge, which I mentioned before is the flames below our life. And prep him for negotiation. Pride gauge worn down through regular attacks, or the R3 button to taunt him. I just beat the shit out of him. When it reaches 0, we can negotiate. Couple punches. Start to grab him. And there's 4 things you can do. One that just lets him go, and he'll attack us. Get a free shot at us if we do. Or if our negotiation isn't high enough, he can break out. Recruit is to bring him over to us, and we can use him for whatever. Ralph in particular will be useful later because he's a car thief. Rob is to take his money from him and build up our money. Interrogate always give us some useful information. We'll be doing a little bit of this as well. Boot down is just booting the shit out of the guy and killing him. I would recommend never doing this. It does build up one of our bars, but again, there's easier ways to do that, and we're going to need all the recruits we can get, like I said, because it helps to build up our leadership bar, the first one, if we recruit everybody we see eventually and use them a lot. And always bring a full party with you, like I said. For now, we're going to interrogate this guy, get some information.
Okay, fine. I'll talk. I'll tell you everything.
New stuff and sale at the Rag Shack. Nice.
Yay, wait up! You done already? Shit.
Talk to Tracy.
Hi.
Got you had a rough situation there. Yeah, we got our hands on the blacklist. Now it's in our menu. Now we can actually show that off. Up and down directional buttons to select their names and read up on the suspects. Alright, now I use X to give them a call. And just go, and they tell you go where they meet them, and you do that. That black is gonna come in super handy. Alright, now the start button. Well, and now she mentions that the whole town, something going down, and then there's other groups in the underworld start now. I don't know what that is. Bananviert. Banana. They call themselves the Fatima Saints, and this is what we're going to be dealing with Chapter 2. They were the other party with the drug deal we busted up. Well, not busted up, but got framed for. And they've taken on mostly the station zone above us, and most of them will be there. The boss is pretty powerful, so we're going to actually need to grind a little bit to build up our stats. And they mentioned, okay, right here to train station area, which is above us. We gotta defeat 5 members. There's more, well, there's more than 5, but mostly they'll be in the station above, like I said. And they're won by defeating the foes or negotiating successfully with them. You can just beat on them until their life bar goes down, but you won't get anything out of it, so. Well, except experience. Defeat 5 opponents, and then they'll tell us where their boss is, which we will do next time on Let's Play Down Fists of Vengeance trademark.